OHP. What's up, Saiyan Army? So overhead press day today. 185 pounds for 7 sets of 5 reps using a 230 pound training max. My last training max was a 205 pounds. So after 205 pounds, I hit the 225 pound PR and I decided to kick it up another 5 pounds to 230 pounds. So this is 80% of that, which puts us at 185. And today's workout felt like hell. I took a lot of rest. This is the longest time I've ever spent at the squat rack or my overhead press rack in probably all my workouts. Rest times were probably 4 or 5 minutes, maybe even longer. I have no idea. The first set was a struggle. Second set was a struggle. So whenever I do these long sets, my workouts kind of go like this. It kind of sucks and then gets a little bit easier and then it gets hard again. So it feels like it takes like maybe 3 or 4 sets to warm up. Then I finally get the groove and then fatigue starts to kick in and it gets harder again. So it kind of goes like this and back down. It's like a hump. So anyways, I had a question the other day and they asked me, what is better, the overhead press versus a seated shoulder press? And this guy asked it for bodybuilding purposes. He wants to build some 3D delts. And here's my answer to that. For bodybuilding purposes, I think the seated shoulder press is going to be your winner. Okay? Here's the cons to seated shoulder press. The cons to seated shoulder press is, one, you need a spotter. If you want to do heavy seated shoulder press, you're going to need a spotter. You need someone to help you kick it up and help you bring it up because it's a bitch to get it up by yourself. For me, I did 110 pounds with Matty Fusaro and there's no way I'm kicking that up by myself. If I do, it's going to take a shit ton of energy and by the time I bring it up, I'm only going to get it for a few reps. So it's hard to overload that way if you want to go heavy. The thing I do like about the seated shoulder press is you're starting from the back. Instead of starting from the front like the overhead press, you can start more by your ears and hit more of the lateral head of your shoulders, which is what everyone needs to grow. Everyone has an over-dominant anterior, but you know their side delt is usually lagging. So that's definitely what I do like. Okay. Also, you gotta think the overhead press. Okay, let's talk about the overhead press now. The overhead press, you're gonna be able to press a lot more weight. It is standing, so you're using a lot more of your core, legs, everything. You're using the whole kinetic chain. Also using a lot more triceps. If you think about it, the overhead press, you start from here and the range of motion for your triceps is from here all the way up to the top. Shoulder press is from here up to the top. So you're not engaging as much triceps as you would for the overhead press. Also, I think the carryover for overhead press, the bench pressing is going to be greater, meaning overhead press is going to help your bench get stronger. Shoulder press might help your bench get a little bit stronger, but not as much. So if you think about it that way, let's say your bench press goes up 20 pounds because you get efficient in the overhead press, then that means your chest is going to make some gains and grow. So let's talk about the workout real quick. Pretty much the rest of the workout was weighted pull-ups, all these bodybuilding accessory movements. This is a fun superset that I did at the end just because we spent a long time in the gym and I just want to get out. So these are standing bicep curls, your typical. And what we did after was we superset them with rear delt raises. So these rear delt raises are my favorite rear delt exercise. I'm not a huge fan of the rear pec deck flies. You know, the ones where you bring the fly machine all the way in and you're doing rear delt flies like that. This is my favorite rear delt exercise. And what I'm doing is, if you look at my hands, I'm grabbing the back sides of the dumbbell. I'm kind of trying to pour at the top. I'm pulling from my elbows and I'm not really bringing it back. I notice a big problem is lots of people bring their arms back when they do the rear delt and they use a lot of their back. Okay, what I do is I bring it slightly forward and I'm pouring towards the top. So you really want to engage this rear delt. So I'm kind of bringing it here and at this angle. You guys can see that right there. And I'm not back here, but right back, right over here. And that's where I feel it fully engaged. After that, went straight to triceps. Super simple tricep exercise. If you guys haven't seen this, I posted this on Instagram the day I did this workout. It's basically tricep extensions mixed up with overhead standing tricep extensions, superset with the overhead extension. Really simple superset. Go heavy. Both exercises I did, I believe I was doing 10 and 10 for the biceps, and I did about, I think I started at 15, 15, 12, 12, 10, 10 with the triceps. So definitely give it a try. See you guys in the next video. Aloha.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000!